Jesus, smile on me, oh.
Jeremiah 29:11 scriptures says, for I know the thought that I think towards you, thought of peace and not of evil, to give you an expected end. In exploring peace, we have come to letter A, signifying attitude. Attitude will not only determine your attitude in life, attitude will also determine your attributes, and your attributes will determine what will be appropriated to you. Today's edition wants to throw more light into the fact that the attitude of an individual is not equated to his exhibition pattern. In geography, we taught weather and climate. Dictionary.com defines weather as short-term atmospheric conditions. Encyclopedia Britannica defines weather as state of the atmosphere at a particular place during a short period of time. On the other hand, climate, according to Encyclopedia Britannica, means condition of the atmosphere at a particular location over a long period of time, while Wikipedia defines climate as long-term weather pattern in an area. Long-term weather pattern. The attitude of an individual is not a function of what he displays per time, but a function of what he displays over time. Consistency of expression equals attitude. The fact that someone does good now does not mean he is good. The fact that what somebody does now, somebody makes a mistake now, makes an error now, does not mean he's evil or wicked. So you cannot conclude on the attitude of an individual based on what he does part time. Attitude is not part time. Attitude is over time. The fact that somebody smiles at you is not enough to conclude that the person likes you. That smile may be out of course. Attitude is not part time. Attitude is over time. Therefore, attitude is not just a reaction to a particular thing at a specific time, but a summation of your reaction to things and events over a period of time. In mathematics, we were taught Venn diagram. This explains that in a universal set, there are subsets, which are smaller representations and expressions of the universal set. What happens in this subset go a long way to affect what happens in the universal set. This may explain that most times the attitude of an individual is a function of so many other factors. So several factors contribute to the framing of an individual's attitude. Experiences of the past may affect your attitude. Occurrences of the past may affect your attitude. The information you have may affect your attitude. So an attitude is a function of so many other factors. Your attitudinal disposition relies on so many other pillars. In geography, we were taught in the solar system that the moon is able to give light, not because it has its own light. The moon positions itself strategically so that the light of the sun rubs off on it. This implies that most characters that we exhibit are not just enshrined in our personality. They may be fine-tuned by the action or inactions of a third party or previous occurrences. The way people behave per time may be a function of the action of a third party. If someone tells me, tells Mr. B something about Mr. C, you will conclude that the way Mr. A will react to Mr. C will be a function of what he has said, either good or bad. So that expression at that time is not your personal opinion. You are simply vulnerable to the opinion of others and acting out a script. May the Lord give us understanding. To validate this fact, in agricultural science, we were taught that the quality of your harvest is not solely determined by the type of soil in which a seed is being planted. Other factors such as the quality of the seed, in other words, the viability of the seed, availability of air, availability of water, and they play vital roles in the quality of the harvest. This implies that attitude is a makeup of so many variables. Somebody once said, there's nobody that is good, there's nobody that is bad. That in every man there's the ability to do good and to do bad. What you display part time is a function of your judgmental process, is a function of your disposition at that particular time. As recorded in Matthew 18:21-25, the story of a servant that owed his Lord so much money because he could not pay and he was begging, he begged. His Lord forgave him. But when that same servant that was remorse left the presence of the king, he met his fellow servant that owed him small amount of money. They became aggressive and arrested that fellow servant of his, saying that you must pay me my money. Somebody that was remorse in the presence of the king became so arrogant. So you will conclude that such a person, his attitude was an expression of his atmosphere. His attitude was an expression of where he found himself. Some persons are so arrogant because of where they are. When they get to another place, they become so meek. In an actual sense, can you say that person is rude? Can you say that person is gentle? Many people you think are gentle are only gentle because of where they find themselves. In a different environment, you need to see how they behave. The fact that somebody talks too much does not mean he or she is loquacious. The fact that somebody does not talk, is always quiet, does not mean that the person is calm. It is your attitudinal disposition over a period of time that helps people to conclude on who you are. Don't judge someone because of what the person does at a particular point in time. You can only judge someone because of what he does over a period of time. That is what makes up attitude. Attitude is not part-time. Attitude is over a period of time. May the Lord grant us understanding in the name of Jesus. It is very recorded that the effectual fervent prayer of a righteous man, effectual fervent, consistent, non-stop commitment in praying gives you the desired outcome. What makes you a Christian is not what you do today, it is what you do continually. What makes you a champion is not what you do today, but what you do continually. It is been said, it is one thing to get to the top, it's another thing to remain at the top. Many people desire to be great, but they lack the ability to do what it takes to be great. Greatness is not overnight. Greatness takes a period of time. Our attitude to life will determine our position in life. It is not overnight. It is a period of time. See thou a man diligent in his business, not just one day, not just 2 days, not just 1 month, not just 1 year, over a period of time. Consistency is vital as far as life is concerned. So our attitude is not a one-off thing. Constantly, consistently, over a period of time. Most persons, they are unable to live where they are because they are just concerned about what they do today. No. May the Lord grant us understanding in the name of Jesus. The same man that was begging the master, that same man became violent the next minute. You can see some persons have failed and they have refused to learn from their failure. You cannot get a different result when you continue to do the same thing the same way. No, it's not possible. I conclude with this. There are so many times I've gone before God making a particular request. Lord, I need this. Lord, I need that. Most times, instead of God to answer me, He will show me an area in my life that I need to work on. He will show me areas in my life that I need to cry for grace to overcome. I begin to wonder, I have a need. That is why I came to you in prayer. But He says to me, I know you have a need, but He also have an expectation for me. So instead of answering me, what is important at that time is for me to go and work on that particular area. It's for me to go and correct that aspect in my life. What are the pillars upon which your attitude is standing? What are the fundamentals upon which your attitude is standing? Overhaul them. Take a look at them one after the other and fine-tune them. It is in fine-tuning them that you can have a better attitude. Don't forget, your attitude does not only determine your attitude in life, your attitude also determines your attributes, and your attribute determines what will be appropriate to you. I pray today that the Lord Himself will overhaul us and prepare us for the next level He has ordained us to be. In Jesus' precious name we pray. Amen. You are blessed.